Hey guys! So we talked about the Vata dosha and the Pitta dosha, those two body types. Today we're going to talk about the third one, which is the Kapha dosha. And what are the characteristics of it? A few of those, again, look at the blog for all of them, but a few characteristics of Kapha, and then in balance, out of balance, and how to get back into balance. Okay, so the Kapha dosha is of the five elements, the two elements here are water and earth. So if you remember in Pitta, it was fire and water, kind of like steam water. This is cool water. You know, think of brooks and things like that, oceans, right? And earth. And so it's very grounded, the most grounded of the elements, of the body types. And it is a dense, regulated, cool, liquid, cloudy are some of the things that would describe Kapha. Also solid, stable, strong, and sweet. So it's also the most nurturing of the doshas. So nurturing, also fantastic memory, and keeps that mind frame, so that goes along with memory, right? Very stable in terms of both physical and mental, which can mean harder to move in terms of both physical and mental. The functions of Kapha have to do with cohesion, solidity, in terms of form, in terms of a person. From this description, I bet you can guess what the animal is for the Kapha. The animal that will help you remember these distinctions is the elephant. Good memory, that solidity, that strength, and also that nurturing sweetness that you get. What are the characteristics of Kapha when it's in balance? Stable, slow moving, chill people. You also get very nurturing, loving, really works great in a team, holds a group together. Methodical, steadfast, good endurance. So someone who is able to do the same thing for a long time and just really be determined and committed to one task or one goal. Also very solid, well-built body. So you think of people who tend to be square or larger, or just, a lot of endurance in their physical aspect. They can also tend to be looking overweight even if they're healthy, right? So someone who just has a large body, even if it's a large and healthy body. You'll see very thick, soft hair, because again, they have the tendency to build structure and maintain structure. They are good sleepers, deep, long, heavy sleepers. So if you're someone who needs a lot of sleep at night and you sleep like a log, that's a Kapha tendency. And also very slow, regular digestion. So not the kind of person who eats a meal and is hungry a couple hours later. The digestion is longer, slower, smoother. So what happens if a Kapha body type, a Kapha dosha, is out of alignment, is out of balance? You will get boredom, kind of disinterested in life. This is the couch potato syndrome. You're trying to get something done, but you're just dragging your feet, that sort of a feeling. And they also, as they tend to build structure, out of balance, it will easily become overweight, continuing to build mass out of proportion to the needs of the body. And that can also lead to that lethargy, stiffness, pain in the body associated with bloating and being overweight. And the interesting thing is that another out of balance Kapha tendency is poor appetite. So laying around gaining weight but not really feeling like eating. That kind of classic combination is a Kapha out of balance. How does it get this way? How does Kapha get out of balance? What are some of the causes of this? So some of the causes would be overeating, so stuffing yourself. Hard to digest foods is another problem. A lot of fatty foods, a lot of high carb foods, a lot of foods that just slow digestion even more. That can be more of a trip up for the Kapha than it might be for the other two body types. And then just avoiding that release of the emotions that you have can help to get you blocked up, bloated, overweight in terms of emotions too, right? You want to keep that stuff moving through. Also just alcohol like wine, sedatives that are going to relax you to the point of sleepiness are going to be hard for the kapha because they need that extra energy. So what does it take to get the kapha back in balance? What are those tips and tricks to get kapha back in balance if it's gotten out of balance? So one of the first things would be to not overeat, right? Second thing would be to be active every day. So making sure that you've got some sort of a reason to get up and get going every day can be really helpful to keep that kapha in balance. And then on the emotional side, because kapha is so nurturing and they tend to not only hold their own emotions in if they're out of balance, but can also hold other people's emotions in, allowing yourself the ability to release those emotions, to be of help to people, as that nurturing tendency is, but also to be of help and then to let that go at the end of that. So a lot of therapists, life coaches, spiritual teachers tend towards this kapha body type, but it's very, very important if you're allowing all that emotion to come through you as you help people, that you stay grounded and you allow it to flow out. So that flowing out of that emotion is very important to get the kapha back into balance. Lighter fare, some bitter astringent foods, lemon, things like sauerkraut and all of the fermented foods to help move that digestion along. That can help get you back into a good digestive rhythm if you've gotten slowed down to the point of kind of digestion stopping if you've been out of balance. So the positive things about the kapha body type, that beautiful nurturing spirit, really determined. The potential negatives would be if they aren't moving, to just continue to stay not moving, to have trouble getting going, and to gain weight because of that lack of digestion and lack of movement. Getting your body moving and getting those emotions moving through. Those are kind of the keys for the kapha body type. So now you know, and I'll link below the other two videos, but now you know the vata, pitta, and kapha doshas, kind of what are the things that get them in and out of balance and how you can better manage your own personal body types. Now you will tend to have one or two dominant, because we are all made of all things, right? We're all made of the same stuff. You'll have a little bit of all three, but you're going to have ones that tend to be dominant. And remember, the definition of dosha is it's the thing that gets out of alignment most easily. So whichever one yours is, if you take just a few of these tips and tricks and warning signs, it will help you to stay on that road of alignment much more easily. So I hope this has been helpful for you. I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.